Hello, everyone. I hope you had a good little break between Newsy News and now. We are on day 4, I believe, of this trial. I know that we have already had the verdict and everything, but I did want to see the other videos that were brought into the trial, and I did wanna see the case the defense put on to get a little bit more understanding of the verdict and maybe see a little bit more of the evidence because we still haven't seen all of the evidence that came in. I know that we saw the verdict. So, hey, Sal. Hey, Reindeer. Hey, Gigi. So, we saw that. So, I did want to see, at least some of the other stuff. Now, I believe today was going to be a lot of the rest of the Ring doorbell camera. So, a lot of it is going to be just audio for us. So I am going to try to have it at 1.25 speed. I will tell you, I will have a hard stop. So this will be a 2 stream day. I will have a hard stop at about 11:30 because the boys have a half day since it is the solar eclipse and something about where we are, we're supposed to have a really good view of part of the solar eclipse, even though it's cloudy. I don't know. I guess they were going for that. But since we are so behind, we are not going to have a whole lot of talky talk from me. We are just going to get into it. Now, they do have a sidebar first thing in the morning. And as I said yesterday, I have been less than impressed with cousin Lemmy over here. So hopefully he has a better showing than the other day.
All right, so before we bring the jurors out, court has received a motion to reconsider rulings. I'm not going to have argument on this. I find this somewhat unusual because it's literally a motion to reconsider almost every major ruling I've made during the course of this trial, so the motion is denied without further argument. All sides ready to proceed? Okay, all right, you may go ahead and bring the jurors out.
So my guess was that was probably the defense, and I don't know if maybe they were trying to bring in more of the son's past acts or what have you.
All rise.
Probably purely speculation. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Maybe it would give us more clarity. Maybe we can start seeing things a little differently.
All right, good morning, everyone. You may be seated. All right, before I get started, Juror 5, I understand you've worked out your travel issue, so it's no longer an issue. I really appreciate you doing that. I was going to have to inform you this morning that I looked into whether there's anything in the system to compensate you for having to pay a change fee, and unfortunately there was not. So I thank you for having worked the issue out prior to my having to give you that news that you wouldn't be compensated if you did have a cancellation fee. So thank you very much for that. Couple things before we get started. We're still in the state's case, and as I indicated, right now we're expecting to go into next week. I've given another review of my calendar, so the schedule for next week is going to be 100% that we'll be back on Tuesday. We will be able to start early. Let me get feedback. We will be able to start earlier each of the days next week, so we'll start back Tuesday. If it goes into Wednesday, we won't start in the morning on Wednesday. We'll start late morning, early afternoon on Wednesday, and if necessary, go into Thursday. I don't expect, even given how badly we've missed the estimate on the schedule on this, I don't expect that we'll go past Thursday. So as I said yesterday, you should plan on Tuesday, most of the day Wednesday, starting in the latter part of the morning or maybe early afternoon, and then possibly Thursday. And that would, again, be dependent on how long deliberations take. We're still in the state's case, as I just said. Let me, before I move to that part of the proceedings this morning, just inquire whether any members of the jury were exposed to any media coverage inadvertently between last night and this morning regarding this matter, either in print or TV. Okay, let the record reflect again that no one indicated that they had been. So with that, is the state ready to continue with the presentation of its case? All right, and where are we with that, Ms. Black?
Right now, the state is going to start publishing State's Exhibit 17, specifically January 11th, 2022.
Okay, all right, you may proceed.
Morning. How you doing? Good. All right, you guys asleep? A little bit. All right, why don't you go to the bathroom and grab a pillow when you're done?
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize the other kids have an e-learning day, but I guess since cross-country sectionals are right around the corner, they still want them to do practice.
All right, everything? Yep. All right, let's go. Let's see if I can do that. Grab that. Grab those, the 30. Yep. Air needs to be off, right? Water. Keep it over there. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, this doesn't is this him having a tantrum? Is this him getting good morning, Ann Serkin and Jude? Well, Sal, I'm glad you recovered. Eh, yeah, I'm really surprised how much this made me think about what choices I would have to make and, made me talk to Mr. Mo about what we would have to do and how we would, parent a child that had these kind of difficulties. Obviously, none of them included crate training, but well, yeah, but here's the thing, you don't he didn't start off this was a progression of I don't know how I wanna put this, but it's like those teens have you ever seen those teenagers in the mall that are yelling or back talking their parents, and their parents just kind of or no, let me take that back. Do you see those, like, toddlers and they're back talking or they're cursing and their parents giggle and joke and they think it's cute? Well, if and I'm not saying these parents did that, but when you encourage bad behavior and kind of disrespect in like a little toddler, and you encourage and foster that behavior, and then you don't set limits then, don't be shocked when you have a 12-year-old, a 13, 14-year-old that's wild and crazy. So, the hope is that, with Mr. Mo and I at least, is that by having, boundaries and firm, set, like, consequences and things like that, that, again yeah, they do. They do. Um, again, as a parent, my job is to teach you, "Hey, if you screw these are the consequences in my house if you screw up, because I'm here to kind of teach you about the things that, the little things if you screw up at home, because in the outside world, if you screw up, there's the state, there's the cops and everything else." But that's what I don't like about when people will see toddlers or, younger kids acting out, or being disrespectful and they think it's cute, they think it's, cheeky or funny. Oh, yes, I am so sorry. I don't know why this week, like I've said, I have been not on top of it. I am hoping that next week I will be all on top of it. Thank you with this way up for reminding me.
That answer?
Yeah. All right. Now we change it. So good attitude? Yeah. Oh, you're so tough. You're gonna say yeah? You gonna hold it out? Yeah, bad attitude. Okay. Okay. What's this here?
I sped it up a little bit because we're mainly just listening to dead air and then some words. And I think they said they had about, I want to say, yeah, almost 3 hours of this. We're human. We're human and we can lose our temper. Kids are human, they lose their temper. Yeah, I don't understand, and I hope that the defense is able to shed light on all the professionals that they went to. Obviously, the jury didn't feel like they went to they didn't get enough help for him. I don't know. I I will have to look into that.
More goddamn trouble. Ugh. Ugh.
Okay, so obviously this is Dr. Oh, for the love of Cheetos. Give me 1 second. Never mind. Keep playing. It did not work.
Time.
Okay, so while it is Dr. Google, if I can get this to ever switch over. Here we go. Um, this is just one. So while the state's expert says he doesn't have oppositional defiant disorder, here's some strategies for oppositional defiant disorder or parenting. He was 17 months. Uh, and the expert downplayed the fact that he was taken to the orphanage at 7 months in Vietnam. We don't know what his home life was at Vietnam. And he was having behavioral problems with his foster family, but the state really downplayed a lot of the sort of, you know, lack of early childhood, early infant bonding uh, that he might not have been able to experience. So, start with co-regulation. Parenting a child who will not comply is infuriating. So, co-regulation is a process that allows you and your child to calm down your emotions. So, never parent when you're angry. Uh, so if you need a timeout, you need it. Basically, try not to parent when you're emotional about something. Use a flat affect. If you're someone that shows what you're feeling on your face, try not to do that. So, oppositional defiance is more than not complying with adult requests. It's a persistent pattern of outright refusal to comply. So, definitely go with sort of an unemotional approach. So, use timeout. Don't ask why. Okay. So, the first thing other adults may ask you is, why would they do that? Don't ask why because there is no answer. The wires for reasoning are crossed, and trying to assign reasoning to an oppositional behavior pattern is impossible. Let it go. You'll have to let go of things. Okay, have clear rules plus link consequences to behavior. That seems use logical and natural consequences. Only pick the fights you know you can win. Use full or few words. Okay. Don't care what other people think. Okay. Well, I mean, that seems fairly self-explanatory, but I'm sure, again, this is Dr. Google. I am neither a doctor nor a therapist nor even a doctorologist. This is only like the third search of, how to parent a child with oppositional defiant disorder. So obviously go to a therapist if you think you have that. But he definitely, would have something. Hello, making law simple. Yes, I know. Yeah, it's definitely, I have found that if I give myself a timeout, I'll tell my kids like, "Okay, we're gonna take a" some days. Look, we are all human. We all lose our tempers. But some days I'll say, "Hey, we're gonna table this for 5 minutes. We're gonna come back, and then we're gonna talk about this." Yeah, it does seem like common sense stuff, but I'm sure there's more in-depth, like, tools that you're supposed to use. As I said, not a psychologist, not even a doctorologist, so if you think that your child has that, go to a therapist, go to a psychologist. Come on, closed captioning. Can't see the video. Yeah, that's the thing. If they were just throwing pills at it. Dave, or MLS, Sal is wondering if, the dad should have testified in your opinion. Yeah, it's Yeah, you can't true. You generally, if you know your client is lying and or guilty, you don't want to put them up there.
Oh, you ripped it up? You ripped it off the wall? Yeah. Good job. I won the bet. I didn't think it'd last 3 weeks. Who are you looking for attention from? No one. Well, somebody,
Oh, 1 second.
because you wouldn't do it. Oh, it's so sad. So you're mad because Bob asked you about your tablet, about your Chromepad, your Chromebook? Yeah. Well, you've been stealing and lying and running away and calling yourself Richard. You're lucky you have anything. Give me a fucking break. You want to get serious?
Wait, he was calling himself Richard? Nunya can see you, I think. I don't. Yeah, that is true. They are seeing his very worst moments, but I don't know I don't know how he would come across on Cross. That does sound like a father taunting the child. So oh, okay.
Serious with me? Stand up. Stand up. You want to get serious with me? Oh, you're so like mad because Baba thought you were looking. Give me a fucking break. What are you? Are you serious? I know it's a fucking lie because it's a joke. It's a laughable joke. Baba's mad at me because I'm mad because Baba was looking for something. You forget what you've done a short time ago? Do you forget that? No, you don't forget it. You're lucky you have anything. Maybe a ground with no carpet. Maybe no bed would be ideal for you. But you've gotten a ton of stuff. Also, you broke everything, huh? Just throw it all away. Did you rip books up too? No. So who does this hurt? Not me. You know the answer is you, but you don't care. You want to show out like, oh man, why didn't you break the bus and break all that garbage? I don't give a shit. I don't care. This stuff is for you. I don't need any of this stuff. I don't need this room.
We haven't gotten to the defense yet, so I don't know if the defense will.
I don't need your shit every single day. You're going to come back and get mad, get happy. Okay, let's be good. Let's have fun. Let's go have ice cream. Let's have a good couple days. And then let's get mad because you're on your device trying to look shit up that you shouldn't be looking up. But you can't quite get through there yet. You're trying to break it. So you get mad. Give me a break. Give me a break. You're going to finally give you a safe environment to get through these lessons. But when you get to the real world, because you're not learning shit here, and I don't need to deal with the shit that you go through, so you're going to buy yourself more time in here. And guess what? If you're going to fuck off in school, you're going to be kicked out quick. What happens then? Do you remember? Yeah. What? Yeah. Yes, in this room, every day by the book. What's the book mean? Paper book, right? With pencils. You're going to get your education by a paper book like the old red schoolhouse, Little House on the Prairie times, when there was one book for all the classes. So you won't expand your knowledge, and you won't talk to any kids. You'll have no social time to zero because you chose it. And you're going down that pathway again. You got kicked out of ACES. You're lucky we left because you aren't going to be let back. So are you going to do that here too? You're acting like an asshole here. This is asshole. This is jerk. But you're a big tough guy. You go up by the police. You're going to lie to the police. Tell some guy you're Richard. So I'm going to talk real frank to you. This language is not used out there in front of the baby and the girls. But you're a tough guy, right? You're going to break shit. I need break shit. Right? I don't give a shit. Let's break it. Let's break all this shit. I don't need it. Let's rip it off the wall. So let's talk tough guy, huh? Let's talk. Let's get real here. I don't need the shit though. I got stuff that I got to do in my life to pay for your food and your housing and your clothes and your sisters and your brother. That I don't need your extra bullshit that you're just asking for attention for. When you got a lot of gifts that you have that other people don't have, and you piss on them. And you're mad because Baba thinks I'm doing something. Hell yes! Because you do this shit a bunch of times. That's why. And I don't have time to track it all because I expect you to get better, but you don't. You do the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. It's like a 2-year-old. That's why I say, for example, anger. Look at your little brother. He's a 2-year-old. And he got in trouble, he got angry, and he got over it. Nice lesson to learn. Your sisters have devices. Do you think we look at their devices? Yeah. You know, yeah, because Mama just told you to make sure they're safe and they're doing the right thing. So you're not fucking special, that we're only looking at your stuff. So get off of your own ego, thinking, oh, we're looking at your stuff. You've proven yourself to do bad, stupid shit. Really most stupid shit. Ridiculous stuff. I'm Richard. Richard, is that what you say you were? Yeah. I'm Richard. I'm a tutor, all this stuff. What is that? Is that another personality, or are you just trying to lie all the time?
I mean,
What?
so I knew friends, and I know this is a different time period, and again, and different things, and different parenting styles. But this, I mean, I had friends that literally like you went to school, you came home, you did your work, like they lost their door to their room because they were wilding out. I mean, I'm going to be honest, they were into shenanigans, okay? And not just shenanigans, but nanigans, okay? It does sound like the father is being very, very, very immature with him. But okay, y'all hear me out. Hear me out. And I know this is going to be unpopular. It's going to be very unpopular. But the son is also wanting to make adult decisions, decisions that in some jurisdictions could get him convicted as an adult. Credit card fraud, things like that. There are certain times, especially going into teenageness, where I have seen my teen brother and my stepdad, go head to head and kind of, start going to not physically, but, start butting heads man to man. And, it stops being, a 2-year-old and, a middle-aged man. It starts, hey, if you would like to try to talk like an adult and try to act like an adult, well, then I'm going to level with you at an adult man level. And these are things that would not fly with an adult man. Now my stepdad would do it much more calmly in a more calm tone of voice, saying, look, in the real world, this doesn't fly. You not doing your homework, you not going to work, you not taking responsibility, would not fly. Those kind of things. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go back to the videos. We're all going to be divided. We're all going to see this through the lens of our own personal childhood and through, the things that have raised us and different things.
What? Just say you're just lying. You're just trying to lie and get through. Like, what's the point of all that stuff? What? I don't know. I don't have time for this shit. Like I told you, I got to try to go and feed the family. If you're gonna break your own shit, that's fine. You obviously don't care about it. So, I don't know why we even give it back to you, give you a chance. So who gives a shit? Why did you rip this down? Huh?
Bobby,
Who gives a shit
for
about this? I mean, it's only
I
something I
will
brought, probably back, right?
I will towards the end of this trial, after closing statements, there is an interview at one of the local stations with the contractor, and I will put that up after closing statements if you remind me. I will have it over here on my notepad, but if you remind me, I will put that up and we will watch that. After closing statements.
You're up. Like, you can just throw it away because you tear everything else up, right? So there goes that, right? Who gives a shit, right? Who gives a shit? I don't care. Pick up that. Why do you have that in your bed?
Yeah, it's drywall and
Why is it
framing,
wrestling
I
your bed?
believe.
From where?
I don't believe so,
Why is it
or at
still in
least
your
not
bed?
from the state.
Eat it. Where's the rest of them? Eat that one too. Eat it. Right now. You want rats in here too? Then eat the fucking food. You're gonna kind of stick it in here, and you don't eat dinner and give mom an attitude. You might rattle her a little bit because she's cares and she tries to give you the love, but you don't fucking fool me. You think you're a badass and you're smart, you've done this shit? I've done all the shit you're doing before you were born. You can't mess and fool me. All
Not
right?
that I've seen
But
so
I
far
did
yet,
learn.
Bobby.
And I changed. If you don't learn and change, not so smart. You say you're smart, but you don't change. You just break your own shit. You rip your own stuff down. Who does it hurt? Not me. You know that. You know the answer to this. So why would you that's hurt yourself? That's just stupid. Why do you say you're so smart but you do stupid shit? Why? And you say, I don't know. Smart people don't say, I don't know. Let's go. Eat it. Give me that water. Let's go. Go to the bathroom.
And I mean, right there, he could have simply walked away right there, taken some time, walked away, come back and said, "Look, son, I have done everything you have been doing," in a calmer voice, sat down and said, "I've done this. I've done the rebellious thing. I have everything that you've done, I have done it. I've run my hard head into the wall a billion times, and it doesn't work." But instead of walking away, he continued to antagonize him. I don't understand that. I don't understand putting more energy into being antagonistic as a parenting style rather than walking away until your nerves are a little bit more calm and you can have a bit more of a conversation.
To the next step. So if you don't give a shit and you want to run away, see how that takes you. I'm not chasing you this time. See how it goes. If you want, should I put this ankle thing back on you? Because I kind of need to know where you're at, just so you don't hurt yourself. Because you have no fucking idea what's out there. You think you do. All 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, these kids you're around, you might think you know what's going on in the world, but you
Yeah,
don't
that could have been
quite know.
something he could have done
it a try.
constructively.
Go ahead. But I got to put the ankle bracelet on you. Because I'm responsible. And when I say I'm not giving up, I'm not quitting, you got me forever. So deal with that. But if you want to go throw your shit away, if you want to ruin your life, if you want to destroy this shit, I'm not going through this again and again and again. I don't have time for this shit. I got to deal with Nola,
Look, as I often say, nice mommy asks 137 times, then irritated mommy asks about 50 times, then mad mommy asks about 10 times, then Samuel L. Jackson snakes on an MFN plane asks about 1 damn time, and everyone moves, and then asks, "Why are you always yelling?" Yeah, yeah. And I think it helps to remember I'm not excusing any of this behavior. Look, he sounds like a dick. He sounds like an unmitigated dick, okay? But we need the whiteboard of truth. Just for a second. Anger is generally not a primary color, feeling. It's generally masking something. Usually it's hurt, sadness, how can I spell? Or pain. So, or just, confusion. So, I mean, here you have a dad expressing anger over hurt that his son is obviously taking everything that, you know, he's trying to provide for him. He's trying to provide a life, a good home, and he sees this constantly thrown back in his face. Teens are rebellious. This is going to happen. Sadness that he doesn't know how to communicate his affection to his son. He can't seem to get through to his son. Pain that he seems to be losing his son. I mean, he doesn't know how to talk to him anymore, and confusion as to how this whole situation probably got the way it did. So, I mean, all of this comes out in this whole dickish, cloud of anger covering up these feelings, and you can't see those. And you shouldn't the way he's handling it isn't great, but when you realize that anger is generally a masking sort of feeling that covers up something else, then it's easy to understand what he might be feeling under that. Now, the way he's talking is not good. But again, if he could have all of these talks, if he could have actually had, sat down and had these talks in a sort of conversational tone, it could have gotten some fear too. You're right. Scared that he doesn't know what's going to happen. I mean, have you ever okay, parents, aunties, cousins, when you turn around in Walmart and your kid has wandered off for some reason because they're children or hidden in those clothes racks, and you have that moment of terror, and then you finally find them and you don't know whether to hug or just like, "What is wrong with you? Why did you turn away? You're so terrified, excited, happy, and angry that they wandered off." I mean, it's really all of those above, and it can it's very easy to see how they fed off each other in these videos. that the father is frustrated, the child is frustrated, and they just feed off each other. So, listening to these videos, I can definitely see where the jury just went, "Nah."
How publishing January 12th, 2022.
Morning.
Yeah, I mean, this was probably but listening to the videos now, I can see why the jury was just like, "Meh."
Big mess in here, huh? Okay, go to the bathroom. Put your homework you have. It's not on the Chromebook. Okay, what else do you have then? What else is on the Chromebook? Okay, go to the bathroom. Let's get your planner out and you can show me what it says. So this is how we keep in our nice room, that what you said? Oh, maybe I can get your Chromebook. You're closed for today. Giving you breakfast, making your lunch.
I mean,
Wait, so one thing you can do?
these are the answers we want, but I don't think we'll ever get, unfortunately.
Look at anger is just eating you up. Nobody else in this entire house. You. It's soaking into you. We're still trying to be nice. Garen's still trying to say good morning. I'm still trying to make you breakfast. I'm trying to get you up to see if maybe we can get your stuff done. Right? I'm just trying to help you, man. Make your bed, get dressed, get your breakfast.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't think they enjoyed it. I just think they were stuck in a cycle. Her voice is a little grating.
You need this paper, right? Okay. So what's the password again here? What is it? What is it? Say the whole thing. 1781. Okay, what do you have to do? So you have to do IXL. I give you a chance to do IXL. Why don't you sit right here on your bed and do it? Right here. Facing this way. So it's right here. Just like that. Sit right there. Got it? I'm gonna give you a chance to do it. Question is, can you do it? Okay, so do it for math, right?
Yeah, I don't get why they just didn't build another room. I don't understand this whole room in a garage. I don't get that, but I am done trying to make answers for people. I can barely explain myself to me, and I live with me.
What are you trying to do right now?
Log in.
So you're still not letting you? If it's not letting you, then just close the
Yeah, I
Chromebook
really
and put it to
don't
the
get
side.
it.
That's what you had to do, right?
And someone in the comments on one of my videos said that their house was approximately $700,000. It still boggles my mind that they didn't find a house with sufficient room for all of them. I will never get this.
There's nothing else you had to do?
Other stuff.
What's the other stuff?
On the Chromebook. I can't log in now.
So you can't log into the whole Chromebook, or you can't log into IXL?
I can't log into the Chromebook.
Okay, so then just shut it, put it on your desk over there. I'll grab it in a minute.
Okay.
Here it is. Just shut it. There you go.
I do wonder if this will prompt the mom to take a plea deal or if the state will even offer her one
You can lay back down?
now.
You're gonna read.
I wonder if we'd get a bulk discount. You know, Bobby, you might not be wrong at this point. Oh, okay. I did not know that. So it's common in Florida HOAs, not the whole locking thing, but it's a way to add the room. My neighbor's garage was turned into a bedroom when they had a fifth kid. Okay. Obviously, different situation, but that's good to know. As not a Floridian, or are you a Floridian or whatever you call yourself in Florida? Yeah, I don't get the whole intention that went into some people are just awful. Well, yeah. I can understand. I do wonder if she will ask for a plea deal.
Did it peel off the paint? Off the wall too?
I don't think the whole faded. It's just general.
But took that off?
Yeah.
I do wonder if they have hair gel in prison. Look, parents don't have all the answers. Sometimes we're winging it here. I often tell my oldest, "You are my test teenager." I do not know. I guess we'll find out during sentencing if his hair is different or if he's bald.
I'm actually looking this up. What was that? The cloud? It was like a, it was like either like steam or dust or something.
Did it feel like you? I don't know what it was, but thank you.
You're doing your homework day to do now?
Yeah.
What's the other thing to do?
I so.
That's it? I'm gonna start throwing all the stuff in the garbage.
Okay.
All ripped out and stuff, and just like garbage pieces like everywhere.
Let's go, get up, shower. Let's go. Piss in your bucket? No.
What I think so the defense did say, that the plea deal wasn't really hammered out all that much, as far as terms-wise and what he would have to do, to, um, be in compliance. Um, so they hadn't really considered all of that. Um, she did give an interview after, I think, to either I wanna say Law and Crime, whoever has, Chansley Painter on. That's who she gave the, interview on. But I believe the mother was the one that tried to remove the bucket and tried to hide a lot of things. So, I don't know I don't know where all the other children are, so I don't know if they're in the care of relatives, if they were able to stay together, or if they are in the system. So, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, I believe the mom's charges are exactly the same, I do believe, because the case was actually supposed to be the mom and dad together at the same time, but the case was severed right prior to court happening or right prior to this case happening, for the dad. So, yeah, she lied about, uh, the room. She basically, like, moved the bed into the younger son's room, and then she also, what else did she do? She said that the box in the garage was an office. So that's what she did. Now we are getting to the point where I'm going to have to stop this stream, and I will come back and start a new stream, once I get back. Or I can just let these videos play while I'm gone. It's up to you. Uh, the audio will just be playing. I won't be able to pause it or anything. It will take about 45 minutes since I have to wait in line for the boys to be picked up. So if you guys are okay with, I will just, be watching on my phone as I'm waiting in the car pickup line. We can just watch these videos together, but without me here. That's fine. But I was just going to I can either keep it going and you guys can listen to these videos as I'm gone, but I won't be able to do much. It'll just be going on my stream, or I can stop this stream and okay, sounds good. All right, I'm gonna stop this part of the cam. You guys can watch Friberto sleep in weird patterns. And here we go. It's on 1.25. We will get this trial done. I don't know why this feels like the longest trial ever. It's just because we got behind. Good morning, Atheist Ant. I'm going to pick up my 2 youngest boys. They have a half day because of the solar eclipse. So I will be back in about 30 to 45 minutes.
Now publishing
I
January
know.
13th, 2022.
And since this is the last bit of the state, they are just doing all of the Ring doorbell video from the room, but we're basically listening to audio. So I will be chatting with you, and you guys can make sure that you can watch Fry burn down the house.
Grab some clothes.
All right, I'll be back in just a little bit, guys.
Come back today? Not really? You sound happier? Not really. That's bigger. Go back up. See that food? I give you water. Just throw the garbage in that garbage bag. I give you white pieces. Okay, you can eat. And then we'll take your bag. I can take it out. Yeah. Clean it up? Okay, sit right here. Right there. You're dirty? Yeah. You didn't answer, right? 76, I put 80.
Okay. Come back in a minute then. You can just brush your teeth. Do you have socks?
No.
Your socks. All right. You done? What's this container? Something that had stuff in it? It's broken too?
It'll get broken, but it doesn't.
Oh my gosh. You are such a jerk. Like, I really can't get over it. Lay down. Take it.
So, okay.
Are you getting rid of your attitude or are you still gonna keep it? Why do you keep having it?
I don't know.
What's this?
That's only for the seconds that I have.
Where's your pajamas? Get your pajamas. Did you bring this to school?
No.
Why are you still over here?
You know, let me show you which one is more feel, but it's an idea.
Do you have a reason for all these attitudes every day?
No.
No, you just want to have an attitude, so you just want to stay in here and not like have fun with people. Finish. Like girl. Not even thank you, huh? Not even grateful, but anything for someone that just does everything for you?
Thank you.
Should be on your own, grown up. Fine. Why have you been out of your bed?
No,
What are you trying to do?
nothing.
Did you turn the air on in your room?
Yes.
You're supposed to touch that?
Did you hear Baba?
Yes.
Did you hear his question?
No.
Are you supposed to touch air conditioning?
No.
Why did you touch it?
It was getting hot.
I don't give a shit if it's getting hot. You're a tough guy. You don't touch the air conditioning. I'll deal with you tomorrow on that.
Doing glass? Is that what you're doing?
No.
That's what you're doing. Glass all over, right? Right?
Yeah.
So that's what you're doing? You're deciding you're gonna break glass now?
No.
Why is there glass broken all over here? What?
When we put the picture frame down and then Donna stepped on it.
No, you were just over here. You were just over here. What? It's called go to sleep. It's called be a happy, nice kid, and you could actually enjoy like your sister's birthday and enjoy time with your family. But now when you're in here, you can just sit and go to sleep and realize that you had a great day. Keep choosing to have bad attitude, to be angry all the time.
All right, Ms. Black, can you put that on pause? We're going to take a 10-minute break. Let's finish this and then we'll take a break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a 15-minute mid-morning break. Mark, you may escort the jurors to the jury room. And let me have counsel approach, please. All right, court is in recess. All right, everyone may be seated.
Your Honor, there's a minor issue, and I'm asking for just a few additional minutes.
No, you can work it out during another break. I have some stuff I need to address on the court, and I want to get this jury back in here.
So the issue is discovery related as to the videos, and we're trying to cross-reference.
We're in the middle of trial. Both sides should know what's been provided and what's been received. And unless you're able to tell me that you know right now that something wasn't provided, I'm going to move on with the conduct of this trial. I won't.
There's over 21,000 videos, and the state provided me what they're playing, which amounts to 5 hours, which is fine, 7 o'clock the night before, which is fine. I understand that we're all trying to rush and get it done, but we're all only one person. So yes, there might have been things that were.
I understand, but we're in the middle of trial, and trial is not the time to be preparing or making sure you have what you have. You either have it or you don't at this point. If you're able to tell me that there's discovery and videos that have been shown that have not ever been provided to the defense in discovery, I'll listen to you. But until you're able to tell me that, I'm not going to delay the proceedings. That's
I
really.
don't want to make that representation to the
All right,
court.
so when you're ready to make that representation, I'll give you all the hearing time that you need when you're ready to make that representation. But what I'm not going to do is in the middle of trial, give you additional time to determine whether you've had discovery provided to you or not. That's not what a trial is for, and that's not what the utilization of trial time is going to be used by me for because we have a jury waiting. Where's your client and Mr.
Working
Wahid?
on this issue.
All right,
but
they
I'll
need to
bring
come
it
on
up.
in. We're going to get started. All right, Dan, I'll deal with the issue you raised with me as soon as everybody's. in. No, it's denied. You can do it during a break. All right. As I said, Ms. Marabi, while Mr. Wahid was out, when you're at the point where you can tell me if you're able to make a representation that there was discovery not provided to you, I will listen to you, but I'm not going to provide additional time during this proceeding for you to investigate and make any determination as to whether the discovery was provided or not. So you'll need to, once you reach that decision, let me know, and then I'll give you your hearing time. Before we get started, I do want to note on the record that a request has been made of the media. Everyone can be seated, by the way. A request has been made of the media to review the evidence in this case during lunch. And the court's response is that the evidence and the exhibits and the videos and all of that is to remain in this courtroom during the entirety of this proceedings, and there is no procedure for checking out evidence. However, if the media, or quite frankly, any member of the public, wants to make a proper public records request, they can do so with the clerk, and the clerk will follow the law in doing whatever it's reasonably required to do to respond to public records request in a timely fashion. I will say that we're in the middle of a trial, obviously, so the clerk's ability to quickly and immediately respond to a public records request may be in some part impeded by the court's requirement that any public records request not disrupt the orderly administration of justice in the conduct of this trial, which I will not permit. No one, including the media, is entitled to any special privileges in that regard. But if the clerk is able to respond timely to a public records request and also comply with the court's requirement that all evidence remain in the courtroom during the conduct of the trial, then the clerk can leave it to its own devices as to how they provide a copy of any of the evidence that's been submitted. None of the evidence that's been submitted, to my knowledge, in this case is under seal or anything like that. So there's no requirement or prohibition against access to it. It is available as long as the proper channels are utilized in doing the public records request. So that's the court's position on that. So Dana, no one can come up to you during the proceedings except the attorneys and ask to review the evidence. However, if a public records request is made through the clerk's office and during periods of time when this trial is not in process, the clerk wants to respond to a public records request, it's free to do so. And that will be the conduit for which not only the media, but any outside parties who request copies of any documents or exhibits that have been introduced into this trial as evidence can receive them. So any questions from any of the attorneys with respect to the court's response to that inquiry from the media? Defense? Okay. All right. Are you ready to proceed with continued publication of the state's evidence? Yes, sir. Okay. You may go ahead and have the jurors brought out. All rise.
Jury entering.
All right, everyone may be seated. Ms. Copeland, Ms. Black, you may continue with your publication of the evidence.
We are still publishing State's Exhibit 17, and we are on January 14th, 2022.
Alright, make this day great. Do it. What do we gotta do? What homework do you have? Alright, let's grab some clothes. Some stuff down for the day. Put a bunch of new ones on there. So, what do you do for homework? Math is in there? Alright, went to bed. Change, ready for a good day. Is this up there here? Yeah.
Where's all that glass? Yeah, what are you doing with it? Nothing. Get your shoes on. Line. That's that nice award you got. You got all mad, you broke the glass, huh? Right? Yes? And maybe you do. Let's go. We're not done out here. Gotta get all that stuff out. Garbage is coming out.
How'd it go? Not want to talk to anyone or be a part of the family and just deal with your own stuff. Good? Yeah.
She went, let out for your handbooks? Ah, let's go. That's nice. Let's go. You piss in the bucket? Let's go. Go back to Don't touch the air conditioning, okay? You have to say it again and again and again and again. Don't ever touch it.
Now publishing January 15th, 2022.
last night.
What time? You don't know? Like when you first fell asleep or just this morning? When? So you're not going back right now? Put it down. Get dressed. Hmm? Right. I'm here. Your shoes on. Go pick it up out there. Neighbors don't need to see a piss bucket.
Done, right? Here, take your food. Is this dirty? Is that what I just did?
It's clean.
Go back. 10:30?
No.
Now publishing January 16th, 2022.
Morning.
Morning.
Gonna get your clothes for church. Go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom first, and then go to church. Go back.
Okay. Yeah. those? These are short stories. I think I'm good.
Some of them, yeah.
All right, let me just get my work.
What'd you say happened with that bike? Remember you told me what happened with that bike?
Yeah, you did it. I think it popped off when we were doing moving things in the class.
Did you say Baba saw that? Did you know about it? That's what you need, right?
I already did it. Anyway, I have two copies of
So you don't need those?
No.
You have pencils, right? Okay. Bring it on.
We don't. Let's go take a shower. Is it clean? Quick bucket clean?
Yes.
Now publishing January 17th, 2022.
Whenever you need to go in, I'm looking at that.
Well, I can do more. I just have to be kind of it. Yeah, I'm making that.
We'll be back in a minute when you do your shower. I did.
Now publishing January 18th, 2022.
Morning. Let's get to the bathroom. Okay, go to the bathroom. Okay, you're on? Eric, I'll let this in, just make sure it's full. So that it's easy to grab stuff that you're, and you can never find anything. Because there's like, you have no, right, you have 3 spots here, and you can never find anything. So organize it nice, so that it's
Aha,
easy to grab stuff
I
that you use
am
all the time,
back.
right? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't know about the ventilation and not having air conditioning. That is something I would not like because I am not I'm not a happy hot person. But as far as telling him to clean his room and keep things nice and neat, that's something I tell my kids all the time.
Okay, get up.
I have a mock trial today, serving as prosecutor.
Okay, you send me the tie?
Yeah, this one isn't fully go around. I mean, you probably need one that goes around with nice.
All right, let's take out the garbage first. Take that out. Come on, my help? Okay. Yeah, well, that was you.
Yeah, I'm not liking the no ventilation. I don't AC, so how do when people convert their room or their garages into rooms, how do they ventilate and stuff? I mean, obviously they do it better than these people. But do they go through and like put insulation and then add additional ventilation and things like that?
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
You get all done?
Yeah.
Okay, close it up, get your stuff you need for school. You don't have any books or anything?
Anything here that I should be concerned about?
No.
Yeah.
Do you have your, the charger for your Chromebook?
No.
Where is it? I had it there to charge it, remember this morning?
I didn't touch it.
You didn't take the charger?
No.
Do you have it all today, like to charge it?
Well, I charged mine in the morning when you gave it to me. I charged mine at school though.
So you took it this morning?
No. I didn't take it.
How'd you get it to charge at school?
They have some chargers in the room.
Okay. I didn't give it to you to charge. I had it charged over there.
Yeah.
I mean, I gave it to you to charge.
No, they have some chargers in the room at school.
No, you just said to me, I gave it to you to charge. It was right there. Wait. It's not over here, is it?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, let me go check that. So you're saying you didn't touch it?
No.
Did you find a stick?
Well, it's all right. I was going to get him in.
That's okay. He can have a stick.
Bye.
Sleeping?
No.
Right, some little stuff on your, doing your homework, right?
Yeah.
What was the homework you had?
So.
What? Hey, you told me stuff to do, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
But what did they do?
I finished all my math class. And then
What math?
I did my
What math?
math in here.
I finished it. This is out here.
It was the math in there.
Yeah, I just moved it. It was out here. You said, what was the homework you were just doing?
I got to finish it
With what?
with the stuff I had.
With what? You weren't doing anything. You're playing with a calculator. You're just totally lying?
No.
You just totally lied. Okay, go to bed. Did you read some of this book? Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do this again. This works for you. You can't talk because you just lied and you get caught. Okay. Yeah, that's a good solution. We'll go with that.
Where's the charger for the Chromebook? I didn't ask if you had it. What did I ask you?
The carpentry Chromebook for charger.
I didn't ask if you had it. I said, where is it?
I didn't take it. And RNA.
I didn't ask if you took it. Okay.
Oh, okay. No problem. Well, I mean, I guess there has to be a way that they were venting it because he did have an AC, which Lucy pointed out that he did have an
Yeah,
AC going
publishing
in.
January 19th, 2022.
So, I mean, it, this whole thing seems to be again a bit okay, so that makes sense.
Morning.
Good morning.
What's going on?
Nothing.
You say good morning, right?
I did.
Okay. Well, nice. What was it? Good morning. Just woke up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to the bathroom, come back, get your clothes.
You already took my time here.
Why? Why'd you do that? Why'd you choose to not have a good day? Doesn't seem right, does it? Okay. Great. You got a dumper bucket?
Thank you. Yes, I am. I hope you're doing well today too.
Go do it.
Oh, okay. That makes sense too.
Okay, go ahead. Go dress the other stuff, right?
Oh, did you find my crock? Sir, this is my crock. This is not your crock. Yes. Yes, I really wish that they had handled it so much better
Let me dirty laundry. What are the socks for?
because I think really deep down they were trying. Hey, where's your toy? Go get your toy. most people, with the exception of very few really evil people, set out to be bad parents. It's true. And you know what? Every one of us has our things that are going to be our no-go zone, Gigi. So, you know, I have my Maya thing where I think that the hospital's instantly guilty, so I completely understand. We all have our petty cases where we just, you know, it is what it is, so we get it. No, not my hands.
Can I figure out more?
Can you try to contact her? I'm not letting that happen again. If I don't have track there, you fail that class.
Why are you looking at me like you had it, right, this morning?
I didn't have it this morning.
You just said you had it when I just asked you.
I said I had it in my portfolio.
Wait, so you had it.
I had it last night, and I put it back in the portfolio when you
So
took
you kept your portfolio here.
I did not. I remember you took it outside the room.
Your stuff is not going to be here when you get at night. Just put it in here. Okay. Or, yeah.
True. True. Sorry. Goodness.
So, quick question, just really quick. Who's Mr. Marshall?
My SS teacher.
Who is it?
My SS teacher.
You know that teacher?
Yeah.
I know that teacher.
You're something.
When?
Is it for boarding? One day.
You're sent there for what?
Boarding for testing. That was last week.
Did you talk to him?
Yeah.
Do you know him?
I don't know.
You just know him from in that spot. But you don't talk, you just sit there.
Yeah.
For holding.
Yeah, for boarding last week. Wednesday.
Is he a teacher or he's what?
He's a software teacher, yeah, okay.
Good boy. Drop it. Or not.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm definitely think my mom would have not handled this child well. But I don't know that many parents would have handled this child well without proper tools, and unless they admitted that they needed outside help. And I don't think these parents wanted to admit they needed outside help. Unless the defense is going to show something otherwise, and based on the conviction, I don't think they wanted to go to outside help. Oh, sorry. I will turn it down.
So what class was it recently that you had they split the class into?
Not my skirt. You have your-
What was that? What happened?
Did you have a mock trial? Lecture?
You had my trouble. So the whole dinner competition for the line.
And the next one, try to find it.
So what happened when the classroom split? The two classrooms split in two. What happened next?
Oh, you're fine. No, I want people to be able to understand it.
What worked? The whole class?
Not my skirt. Here, wait.
oh, let's go out to Killland and get ice cream. Oh, let's go here. Well, let's do this. We have all these things, right? And obviously, it's like you don't realize you have some amazing things. And lying gets you nothing. So I don't understand.
Is there some other like person in your mind talking to you?
Not the purse. No, you have your own toys.
So why would you make all that up? Why do all the lies? Who did you steal all this from? School. What's up to the school?
So does Alistair know that you did this as a teacher and his family know this? Do they know how disrespectful that you are to the school? Do they know that there's this friend, this kid that
You think, no, you're not as privileged as people are.
what? Yeah, it's privileged. Wear a tie.
You put things in your own head, and when you say it up to yourself, you believe it. And they're not true. There's no reason. There's no reason.
No
You're gonna make up a
hiding.
huge mock trial, lie to your family, and lie to the teacher. Like, what else are you lying about?
Yeah. You just lie to yourself,
No hiding me.
right? Why are you lying to yourself? You lie to yourself and you think that I wouldn't let you use the
Anything over
time.
there? You see anything over there?
Is there any other one?
I ain't even looking at that with me though sometimes, so I mean, I can't ask you the truth, so.
So we'll take it away, Ron. This is open. Did you stick anything in there?
I'm scared to me what you want. You just, I mean, I keep giving chances. You just apply.
Ready to rip that apart? You can live in your own lives to yourself. When you tell yourself something enough,
You just lose everybody around you. You lose the teachers, and I don't lose all the, once the kids find this out, the teachers, it's like you want to push them away.
yeah. So why would you think I wouldn't let you have a tie again? You're so smart. You get all these stories to tell the teacher that you're in academies and you're there to monitor teachers. Of course, I would let you wear a tie. I let you wear a tie for this mock trial.
You ask me about putting it on. I mean, it's like, it must, at some point, it's got to eat you up all these lies. Because you just lied all day. You're out there talking about it, out there talking to your family about it. I have nothing else to say. I don't believe anything. So,
Hey, no biting.
I'm going to keep that big one or keep it in. Next time, I'll give you all these hats.
Yeah, give him a lot. Give him some shirts. Give him all that stuff. He doesn't care about
Give
anything.
them a tie though, and I give them a bunch of hats, and a bunch of shirts, and all this other stuff.
Does it make you feel good to get to this point? Is this what you're always searching for? Do you always want to get, let me ask you this, do you always like want to get back to this situation? You know, because you get here every time.
All right, Ms. Black, we're going to break in 5 minutes for lunch, so just keep that in mind as you play. Yep.
Sit. No. Hey, pets, good. Bites, no. So I guess this is right after he decided that he was going to pretend to be a monitor for the student council or the city council or something and monitor the school or the teacher and pretend to critique the class. No worries, AC Wildflower. Have a great afternoon and be safe and have a wonderful weekend if I don't see you during the weekend. I completely understand.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long morning for you, so we're going to break a little bit earlier for lunch today at noontime. We'll go from, I'm going to give you an hour and 15 minutes from now. It's approximately noontime now to 1:15, so be out at the elevators at 10 after 1 to meet with Mark, and he'll bring you in here for 1:15 sharp start time. All right, thank you. I won't give you the instruction that you know so well by now.
I think it was actually a male teacher from what I'm gathering from the conversations going on. I don't know. It's boggling my mind that any
All right,
teacher
everyone may
would
be
see.
seated. All right, anything I need to address before we recess? All right, court will be in recess. Diana, you did not need to say you will process and show you.
Yeah, that's the real sad part of all of this is not the skirt, sir.
All right, before we bring the jurors back, a couple things I need to just address. There's been a question raised to the court from the media with respect to the showing of the recordings of the videos that are being played to the jury in evidence. My understanding was that the only thing that was supposed to be blurred out was the minor witnesses when they're on the stand testifying. Does the state take any position with respect to publication or the media showing the videos?
I would want him to be blurred out on the videos, just if his likeness is visible.
And they've been, as far as I know, they haven't even been showing the videos yet because there was some question on their part as to whether
I think there's some way that they can show. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, there was some question on their part as to whether they could even show the evidence being presented. And I've never restricted the showing of any of the evidence that's being presented to the jury. The only thing I've done with respect to minors is requested their face or image be blurred out in whatever they're showing. So I don't think there's any restriction. I have not intended to oppose a restriction as long as they take measures to protect the identity of the minor, but they otherwise can show the videos and show what's in there as long as the image of the minor is blurred out so that he can't be identified. How about from defendant's side, any contrary position as to court's understanding of what we've imposed previously with respect to this matter? All right, so for those members of the press that are here and the media, in response to the inquiry that's been made to the court, if you wish or desire to show the videos that are being played to the jury during the trial itself, you're free to do so, but just please take whatever measures or technology you have to blur out the image in any videos that would depict who the minor actually is. So other than that, there's no restriction on showing anything that's put up on the TV or any other evidence that's presented in the case. Okay, anything else that I need to address? I see we're standing, so.
No, I'm going to admit a business record into evidence, Your Honor. It states 22. I don't think there's an objection, so I was just going to do that in front of the jury.
Okay, yeah, 22 is your next exhibit number. So while there's a juror eating right now, so I have a little bit of time. While we're doing that, has there been any additional effort on your part, Ms. Murad, to get with Ms. Coakley to deal with the inquiry we had this morning regarding discovery issues? You know, Mark, let's get them the mic so that she's picked up.
Ms. Coakley is providing us with a copy of the video that she is playing, and the police officer provided us with a video. No, it's on. It's on. Thank you. Do you want to just do it? Okay. All right, thanks.
You're doing fine, so go ahead.
So Ms. Coakley's providing me with what she's presenting, and should additional issues come up, we will raise them with the court. I just don't feel comfortable raising that without knowing for sure.
No, I understand, and I'm not comfortable having the jury wait any longer until I know there's actually an issue that I've got to deal with, that I need to put them back there. So that's why I said, work to find out if there's really an issue, and then I'll hear it at the appropriate time if there is one. We're still not certain there's an issue, right? This is the way.
There's just too many videos to be able to find.
That's what I thought. Okay, so all sides ready to proceed at this point?
Can we approach briefly, Judge?
Sure, yeah.
I do wonder about that because I can't imagine that he looked very old. Who in the world let this young man audit their class? For goodness sake. We're gonna speed through this part. Why has this felt like 18 hours of all of this? And then here in a bit, I'm going to have to end this stream because all of the kids want to watch the solar eclipse thingy mabob, and the boys want to build a box deal contraption to see it. So I'm going to have to work on trying to build a box steel contraption. I hope Dr. Google and I can figure this out. If not, there's always YouTube. We will get this trial done this weekend, though. I guarantee it. Eventually.
All right, so Ms. Copeland, Ms. Black, is the state ready to continue with publishing? Mark, can you see if our juror is ready yet?
Oh, well, no.
I understand there
A
was a late
cardboard
delivery of lunch.
box. Eventually, in a little bit. Hopefully, we'll get through a couple more of these.
And Ms. Murad, you'd requested to go only to 5 today, right? Is that still on hold? You still want that if you need the time between 5 and 6 to call your witnesses, if we get to that point? You want to make a game time decision, see where you are closer to 5? So I won't make an announcement yet because I told them yesterday we'd go to 6. And if that's holds, if anything, we'll end a little bit before that if you tell me you're done. Okay, all right, thank you. We're ready. All right, all rise. All right, everyone may be seated. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, welcome back. I trust that the jury who had to scarf down lunch doesn't get indigestion over the next couple hours. I apologize if you had to eat quickly on that. So in any event, I hope everybody had good lunch. We're ready to proceed with the continuation of the publishing of the state's evidence. And Ms. Coakley, you said you had an additional exhibit to go ahead and admit it this time?
Yeah, so this time we move into evidence states 21, which is that
21 is in evidence, so it'd be 22 if that. All right, and has the defense had a chance to look at it? Any objection? All right, court receives and accepts state's exhibit 22 in evidence without objection. Okay. All right. Ms. Black, you're handling the computer play of the exhibit?
Yes, Your Honor.
All
So
right,
we
you may.
will continue with State's Exhibit 17, and we are playing January 20th, 2022.
Okay, you may proceed.
Let's see how.
Did you do that, sir? No. Okay. What homework do you have to do? Homework.
Well, that's good. I mean, everyone is redeemable in theory if they want to be.
Homework. Which books do you use? Okay, well, that's good if you don't know, but I'll let you have an opportunity to do some. And it looks like you have some homework. So by saying I don't know, it doesn't really help anybody. So, I'll let you go through this and see if you have some homework to do. You know, you don't know anything.
Every bucket? Okay, let's go back there. Where's that book from? Okay.
Who's the teacher that gave you this book? And that's English? Is this something you're doing for class? So you just gave it to you? Alright, did you get your homework done? Where? In your math book, right? Then you asked. You need a black pen to do your work? You have your work in there? You're fine.
Thank you.
Here, get your clothes and get dressed while you're at it, too.
I know I have Mount Saint laundry to attack, and not all of it is towels, and I don't feel like
Where your old backpack is. You got your stuff?
Yeah.
I know it is a perilous time.
Go brush your teeth.
The boys, yes. The girls, no. Well,
Get your plate. Get your dirty clothes.
my middle one, yes. But considering I'm neurotically early, we tend to be early.
Did you have it on yesterday? Did you take it off? Put it.
Ah, sharing the secrets of the trade, I see.
But you're fingering, I don't remember. Do you have something in one of these books you can do?
Good to know. Oh, that is good to know. I don't have enough knowledge on the information, so I wouldn't know, but that is really good to know. I like that I'm learning so many different things. And I'm glad that the mental health, um, you know, professionals are really taking time to treat things differently
Stand
than they
up.
used to, and giving
Why
things
you
the
giving people shit
individual
attitude?
the attention that they need.
Fuck that. Don't say I don't know. Why you giving a shit attitude? Fuck that. Why you giving a shit attitude?
Okay, I will tell you that in response to that kind of shouting thing, I will just shut down and I will not respond. I go into quiet mode. I just won't respond. That's kind of why I just clammed up a little bit. Uh, but I am really glad that they are starting to treat things with much more nuance and an appreciation that every person is different and things aren't going to be, so by the box or by the book or kind of one size fits all. And they've stopped. I mean, okay, not all of them, but we're slowly starting to stop just throwing pills at things. So that's good too. So I'm glad. And thank you for um expanding my knowledge on that too.
Answer me. Before I get really fucking pissed off, answer me. Why give her a shit attitude? We had your school today talking to your people to give you a better opportunity. You got a fucking shit attitude? Now you got a shit attitude out of me that's gonna get to the next level. Why are you giving her a shit attitude? Fuck that. Stupid answer. You meant it. For sure you meant it. Why give her a shit attitude? You're goddamn right you're not being respectful. It's fucking unacceptable. You want to take this to the next level? You want to lose all of your opportunities? Those people think that you're talented and you can do well, and you can. But your fucking attitude is going to take your ass down. You're damn right it is. You lie to a teacher, give some bullshit like I'm going to be an administrator, I'm observing you. Give me a fucking break. I've seen that shit before from you. You don't give shit attitude to your mother, though. I'm not going to accept that shit in this house. You're going to fuck your life up like we talked about, you can. If you're going to have a good life, you can. But you can play the game with everybody at school like you're going to be smart and all this stuff. I don't give a shit how smart you might be. If you're an asshole, if you're being a jerk, no one cares how smart you are. No one gives a shit. You'll sit in the dark in some spot that no one will want to deal with you. So you change that fucking attitude, or you dive deeper. Which do you want? Yeah, sure. You say you change it, you say you're sorry. A couple days later, all that bullshit that I see goes back to this nonsense. Not a joke, right? It's a fucking joke. Give you an opportunity. How was the rest of your day? Okay. It was okay? Will you come back and give her a shit attitude?
You pick your battles. You pick your battles, you wash the dress, you pick your battles. I love that I learned so many things from you guys, and I just
Still doing shit attitude? Okay, you got homework? What you got? That's these two? Huh? Who we need? You piss in the bucket? What's up? There's nothing out here.
give you a chair. Wow. You're welcome.
Very interesting. Yeah, I always have to go around and find socks. I don't know where they hide them, why they put them down there, but we are always missing socks.
You hear me coming? Did you prepare? Now, what are you doing out here so much? Trying to reprogram it? Like, what are you trying to reprogram? You told me like last week that you're trying to reprogram stuff.
Hello.
Hello.
I feel bad because I'm going to have to leave in about 10 minutes.
No, don't feel bad. I didn't have a lot of time to stick around. I only had about an hour, and I was like, I'll just come by and see how things are going over here.
We are
Is it-
listening to hours of audio slamming of things and kids getting yelled at pretty much.
Oh, is that what he's doing? Is yelling at the kids?
Yeah. Well, just at him. Admittedly, he sounds like an uber dick. I'm going to be real honest. But I say that with the knowledge that had I pulled the shenanigans that this child had, would my mother have said the same daggone things and probably meaner? Yes. But my mother didn't believe in gentle parenting. So
Yeah.
Could he have said things in a way that would not have started the cycle of, "Oh, I'm gonna be an ass to you. I'm gonna defy you," and then it just keeps going around and around.
Yeah, my wife's brother was like that. I never met him. He passed before I came into the picture. But that was something that would happen with him and not only his father but his mother. As soon as any sort of punishment would come down, he would, defy them every step that he could get. It's horrible. I mean, because it's just a never ending spiral. Like if you're too easy on them, then they're walking all over you. If you
Yeah.
too hard on them, then they fight back even harder.
Okay.
Is it just a
I
little
just
low? I'm sorry. I may be a little tired. I've been
I
up
know
for a bit.
I stayed up past my bedtime last night, and I'm like, "Oh, so this is what it feels like to be." I always wondered what it would feel like when I hit that wall, and I was like, "Oh, you can't stay up past late unless you plan these things now."
Exactly. Jude. I can always bring my mic a little bit closer if that helps out.
That yeah, so it's basically been again, any one of these talks could have happened much differently, but yeah, he's just been going on, and I can see completely why the jury voted the way they did now, because he didn't take the stand, and all they heard was him being an uber dick.
Right. And outside of murder, I don't understand why he wouldn't take the stand.
I don't know. Well, I mean, David said, unless maybe there was more stuff that I don't know, we haven't even gotten to the defense because there is I mean, there is literally 2 more hours of videos, and I'm going on 1.25.
Oh God.
Yeah, and then we've got Lemmy, the defense attorney for the yeah, I'm cutting it off
That
in
same guy. Oh geez, he was horrible.
yeah, I call him Cousin Lemmy now. Yeah, I endeavor to get this done this weekend and then never speak of it again.
I know that feeling. Know that feeling. Good to see you, Jude. Good to see you.
It's what I still don't get why they didn't just buy a house with a damned or damned house with a room for him. I don't get it. But let's see. We'll hear if
What are you trying to program? The graphing? Yeah. All right. You gonna go to the bathroom? No. Yeah, don't pee in your bucket. You eat the dinner? Yeah. All right. You take your attitude? Yeah. It's only gonna help you. It's annoying to us. It sucks. Right? But it's gonna help you more. So change your shit attitude, right? Yeah. Eat food. Yeah. Did you go in there? Yeah. Where'd you go? Well, what? I thought I asked you if you could go. You said no. Yeah, I went before that when you said that. I don't want you to go in there. I want you to hold it or call for us. Get it. Now we gotta clear that bucket. We're not letting the neighbors see it. So we are.
yeah, it's been a lot of silence.
I'm telling you.
It's yeah, it's been all sorts of fun. And just when you think, "Okay, I'll speed it up," then there's, like, some sort of episode where he's
You're the
smashing
best athlete,
glass.
you're the worst athlete. You're the smartest person, the dumbest person. The thing that kills it all is being a jerk. It's easy to not be a jerk. You control that.
When you wake up and say, I'm gonna have a bad day, no, you're choosing to be a jerk. And here's the tool. You ready for the tool? Like a screwdriver to take the screw out? The tool is this. Continually think about things you're grateful for. Here's one. You have a school that thinks you have opportunity. Think about that. You can't be angry and happy at the same time. Angry and happy at the same time. Did you hear me? Yeah. Can't be what? Angry and happy at the same time. Yeah. So if you are angry, now if you think you're strong and you're mentally smart, well then control your thoughts. Challenge yourself for one day. When you get angry, get frustrated, see if you can beat that, because your emotional self is different than your intellectual self. Those are two different people. And if you let the emotion, understand? Yeah. You have more work to do? Yeah. Keep doing it.
We're going to stop there at possibly the only good fatherly thing he said the entire time. And Shizzy, did you want to grift anything before I leave?
Well, someone said they wanted to hear a song. So, hey,
Okay.
Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song
no.
and make it better.
Oh,
Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Better?
there you go.
Grift anything. Let's see. I will be on with Waifu Kron tonight. At I think 8. And I know that Nick has his 3,000 sub stream at 6 tonight. So those are going on. And I'm pretty sure that Baker has something going on over on his channel today. And you guys, spread the word around. Get this lady up to, that magic 500 number.
Yes.
Really.
Well, thank you guys. Yeah, I'm going to be getting off of, I'm going to get off of here, run another kid somewhere, and then help the boys make a cardboard box, which is a triggering word now, to see the solar eclipse, which let's just hope we don't end up blind. I mean, honestly, with my skills and the internet to help, I'm sure we'll all end up blind.
Oh, well,
but I was about to say, I should see you guys. I need hours. Oh, no, I don't need hours. I've got hours. I think
you need subs.
I was like, what am I looking at? Sorry, I need to see how many. Yeah, I think I'm fairly close to 500. I've got 449. So once you get to 500, you can start being monetized. And then they'll start being
you can start the process for it.
Yeah.
And guaranteed, now this will happen as soon as you hit that 500. They'll probably drop about 20 or 30 subs almost immediately. They'll just go away. And I think I figured out why they do that. And this is for all you people that are watching. Whenever you have multiple accounts that you're subbing with to build up those subs, I think they show up in YouTube's algorithm as one IP address, and they'll drop those people into one. Just this is what my thinking is I think that's what they're doing, because I picked up.
They are crafty.
Yeah, I picked up 69 subs in one night, and I guarantee it, because I know some of those people, that they probably had more than one email account that they were subbing with. So it's a beautiful thing, and it helps us get there. But they also need to see that, those are solid subs, and that's what they're looking for. So
Thank you guys, and I appreciate you all being here today. I will see you guys tomorrow on Stabby Day, and tonight at Nicholas. I don't know that I'll stay on very late, since I was up way past my bedtime last night on Kaiser Pineapple stream.
Oh, were you on there last night? Excellent.
Yes, for horror movies, which I guess I'd been thinking about horror movies all wrong, because some of the ones that they were saying I had as thriller or sci-fi. But I will see you guys in a little bit. and Nicholas's. And thanks for watching. Oh, crud. Well,